What is your play style?
Welcome to my house.
What's good, you guys? It's your boy Ty here, back again with another video. A lot of times in the community, I'll talk with people, and a lot of times we'll be playing decks and stuff, and I hear a lot of people make this comment and they say, I don't like this character. It's just not my play style. It's not my play style. It's not my play style. And that may be the case, but I noticed that they'll have different characters that they'll play, and almost every character that they run into, they'll start out good, I like them, and then all of a sudden it's not my play style. I'm just not feeling it. I haven't found my character yet. The real question is, what is your play style? And I don't think a lot of people think about that. But before we get into that, make sure if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do, but click that notification on, so that way you are kept up with when I release new content. All right, but without further ado, let's get into the video. What is your play style? And there are, I mean, some will probably argue and say that there are more, but at least from what I've gauged in a lot of cases in playing card games, video games, whatever, there are usually 3 categories, probably 4 depending on what game it is. I believe this My Hero has about 3 or 4, one of them kind of mix in with each other. But we're going to address those real quick. So it's like I said, it's just a short video real quick that I just want to help you guys. This might be able to help you develop into what your character is or what your playstyle is, which will allow you to play the character that fits your playstyle. 3 styles that I at least recognize is aggro or aggressive player, a mid-range player, you know, mid-range, even combo kind of player, and then there's control. So a lot of you newer players may not know what that is, or somebody that a lot of you guys that are starting to come into the My Hero Academia game, you just don't know anything. You're like, I've never even played a card game, but I like the title and everything else. And so now obviously those who are more experienced, you guys, you know, understand how this works. But some of you newer players or people who have never ever played a card game, I'm going to help you understand what it is that means. Or if you're just trying to understand this game itself, I'm gonna help you and guide you in the direction on developing to become an even better player. Aggro, an aggressive player. If you're an aggressive player, this is more like you just don't really want to wait around too much. You just want to pow, pow, pow. I just want to swing at you, and I just want to kill my friend. I want to kill my rival very quickly. That's aggressive players. But you need to be on the lookout for, when you're an aggressive player, that if you don't kill your opponent at that time or your rival at that time, and you run out of gas, 9 out of 10 because you wasted all your resources, you're probably dead. Okay, in the game, dead in the game, right? In the meta right now, it's like aggro or aggressive characters that can just throw consistent attacks, like one after another after another after another, and just overwhelm their opponent. So if you're an aggressive player, that's probably what it is, and you need to find characters that do that. It comes to number 2, which is mid-range combo. And you'll probably wonder, and the reason why I put them hand in hand is mid-range is more like, hey, I want to hit you a few times, but I also want to wait back. It's kind of balanced. Like, I want to play it out. I want to see how this plays out. So let me build it a little bit more. I can play defense, and then I can kind of backswing you at times too. So I'm gonna be a little aggressive here, like boom, 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 and then I'm gonna back up, boom, 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 back up, and kind of weed you down a little bit more. Or combo, as in you're looking for specific setups. So in mid-range, you're not really trying to be aggressive. You're just trying. You might aggressively be trying to get your combo, and once you get to that combo, then you go off, and that combo usually is something that just goes, well, this combo right here is it could turn into an aggressive combo. It could turn into something where you just overwhelm your opponent, or it could go into a way where you lock out your opponent. So that's why I said mid-range, because it kind of could go both ways, and then the combo they're setting up. So if you like to do that, you kind of like to sit back and everything, kind of wait it out with some things and play it out, sure, mid-range is your thing. You have a balance of both. You want to be able to jump between the two. That leads us to number 3, and the last one is a control player. A control player is somebody who literally just, I mean, they're blowing up foundations, they're making your rival discard cards, they can just do defensive things, and they're just like, they're literally ruining the rival's resources themselves. Like, your rival is doing certain things and they're just countering everything. They're just strategically, and it's a slower game for them. Their idea is to slow the rival down or make them play into their game. So that's what a controller is. You like to be in control. Simple as that. I want to be in control of the game. And so a lot of times you might be one of those ones that's just like, I just want to be able to sit back and just ruin. Some people just like to play decks that literally just annoy their opponent. You know, you ain't got to do nothing else. They can be just milling their opponent out. They could be just discard cards until they have no cards in hand and be like, yay, you know, or I'm just gonna build a wall and I'm just gonna keep blocking out and make you deck out. I mean, that's what some people do too. If you're one that wants to sit back and kind of get into a groove of control, of being in control of the game itself, then control is probably your style. Those are 3 things that I think that people should look in. Which one are you? Are you an aggressive player? Are you a mid-range player, a mid-range combo player where you're trying to just do specific gimmicky stuff? Or are you a control player where you like to slow it down and just cause havoc for your rival? Whichever one it is, look at that, look into that, and by that time you will then be able to look at certain characters that fit that play style. And like I said, I'm going to do a separate video that does that shows each one, and it will help you become better in discovering what kind of player you are. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. If you like the video, definitely like it, comment. I love to interact. If you got your suggestions, if you got things that you want to talk about, or even questions, definitely hit me up. I always respond back. All right, I love you guys. Welcome to the game. Enjoy it. There's so much more. There's no limit to what you're gonna do in this game. Anything is possible. All right, love you guys. Take care. Peace.